Larry Bird, I've heard a lot about you.
Yep. Mr. Richter? Mr. Bird?
So, Mr. Bird, I heard you were trying to get back in the NBA, trying to get back in shape. So we're gonna put you through a training. We're gonna work two different parts of your body per day.
We're gonna do your chest and your triceps on day 1, your back and your biceps on day 2, and your legs and shoulders on day 3. We're gonna go for more of a lean build instead of a bulky build. And then on the off day, which is gonna be day 4 before it restarts, we're gonna work on making sure you eat the right stuff and endurance.
You want carbs, protein, all that. Get yourself bigger, lose some fat, but also gain a ton of muscle.
So, Mr. Bird, a few things we have to talk about. With lifting weights, there's also another thing we have to discuss, the topic of nutrition and what you should be eating during this. What you want to eat is carbs before you work out to build up that energy, get that muscle. And then what you want to do after is while that muscle is broken down to help it build up, you want to eat things like potassium and protein, help build it up bigger so it's not weakening it or tearing the muscle at all. One of the things I brought here, great example of something to have. This is to help gain weight and muscle. It's just a turkey sandwich, has a lot of protein in it. You want to eat one of those. You want to make sure you cut down on the sweets and the sugars and fats because they're not going to help you. They're not going to do anything good for you. And other than that, make sure you watch your labels. Your labels are going to give you most of the information you're going to need. But other than that, just make sure you're eating smart.
So we're going to start off with bench. Bench works your pectoral muscles, your deltoids, and your triceps.
Alright.
So now we're going to do flies. Flies work your pectoral muscles and the upper and lower part of your shoulders.
The next thing we're going to be doing is working our triceps, and what we're going to be doing for that is close grip on a flat bench. This is going to work your triceps. So the next thing we're going to be working on is triceps again, and we're going to be doing horizontal kickbacks for this. This works, again, just your triceps right here. The next thing we're going to be doing for triceps is overhead extension, and this is a drill where you keep the weight above you, you go down, and you go back up, and it just works your triceps. The last thing we're going to be doing for triceps are tricep pull downs. We have this mechanism here where you grab these two ropes here, you stand right here, and you just pull down, and this mainly is just working isolated triceps. Alright, so the next thing we'll be doing is front arm raises. These work your upper back and a little bit of your deltoids.
So now we're going to do bent over rows with the barbell. It mainly works majority of the back muscles and your traps. So now we're going to do curls with the barbell. It also works a bicep. It's just heavier and needs more overall strength.
The last thing for biceps is going to be hammer curls. This is different from a regular curl because instead of growth going this way, as you get from a curl going like this, a hammer curl gives growth going more outward. And the way you want to do this is go, keep your arms parallel, bend your hand a little bit, then come up and across your body, and then straight back down. And you're going to want to switch your arms and do the same thing. Now we're moving on to legs. The main exercise for legs that works your thighs and depending on how you do it, your calves is going to be squats. The way you want to do this is you pick it up, you take a step back, you make sure you're facing towards the rack, you go down, you want to go past a 90-degree angle, then go straight back up. You always want to have a spotter on this. Keep yourself safe. The next thing we're going to be doing is working on our deltoids, also known as our shoulders. The first thing we're going to be doing for this is military press, where you sit and you have your weights right here. You go up, touch them, come back down. The last thing we're doing for shoulders is going to be shrugs. We have our barbell here. You pick it up, you lift, hold, go back down. These again are mainly working your deltoids.
So another big thing with endurance, Mr. Bird here, getting a little older, trying to get back in shape. Really got to stretch your legs, back, toe touches, quads, hammies, just all that. So fourth day, we're gonna do endurance, getting back in shape. We're gonna start with some hurdles. Really just works everything, get your blood going. I mean, you use your legs to jump, just getting back in shape. We're gonna do some sprints, turn it into long distance running. Really helps in basketball, running down the court. You don't know if you gotta go somewhere else or when you're gonna stop. You always gotta be ready.
Another time. Larry, go in for him. He's blowing it.
You go first.
Bird, you came a long way.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you.
Congratulations.
I appreciate it.